and said, My Lord, if now I have found favor in thy sight, pass not away, I pray thee, from thy servant. Leah was tender-eyed, but Rachel was beautiful and well-favored. And Laban said unto him, I pray thee, if I have found favor in thine eyes, tarry, for I have learned by experience that the Lord hath blessed me for thy sake. And he left all that he had in Joseph's hand. And he knew not aught he had, save the bread which he did eat. And Joseph was a goodly person, and well-favored. But the Lord was with Joseph, and shewed him mercy, and gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison. And, behold, there came up out of the river 7 well-favored kine and fat-fleshed, and they fed in a meadow. And, behold, 7 other kine came up after them out of the river, ill-favored and lean-fleshed, and stood by the other kine upon the brink of the river. And the ill-favored and lean-fleshed kine did eat up the 7 well-favored and fat kine. So Pharaoh awoke. And, behold, there came up out of the river 7 kine, fat-fleshed and well-favored. And they fed in a meadow, and, behold, 7 other kine came up after them, poor and very ill-favored and lean-fleshed, such as I never saw in all the land of Egypt for badness. And the lean and the ill-favored kine did eat up the first 7 fat kine, and when they had eaten them up, it could not be known that they had eaten them. But they were still ill-favored, as at the beginning. So I woke. And the 7th thin and ill-favored kine that came up after them are 7 years. And the 7 empty ears blasted with the east wind shall be 7 years of famine. And I will give this people favor in the sight of the Egyptians. And it shall come to pass, that, when ye go, ye shall not go empty. And the Lord gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians. Moreover the man Moses was very great in the land of Egypt, in the sight of Pharaoh's servants, and in the sight of the people. And the Lord gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians, so that they lent unto them such things as they required. And they spoiled the Egyptians. And Moses said unto the Lord, Wherefore hast thou afflicted thy servant? And wherefore have I not found favor in thy sight, that thou layest the burden of all this people upon me? And if thou deal thus with me, kill me, I pray thee, out of hand, if I have found favor in thy sight. And let me not see my wretchedness. Thou shalt not sacrifice unto the Lord thy God any bullock, or sheep, wherein is blemish, or an evil favoredness, for that is an abomination unto the Lord thy God. When a man hath taken a wife, and married her, and it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, because he hath found some uncleanness in her, then let him write her a bill of divorcement, and give it in her hand, and send her out of his house. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor shew favor to the young. And of Naphtali he said, O Naphtali, satisfied with favor, and full with the blessing of the Lord, possess thou the west and the south. For it was of the Lord to harden their hearts, that they should come against Israel in battle, that he might destroy them utterly, and that they might have no favor, but that he might destroy them, as the Lord commanded Moses. And it shall be, when their fathers or their brethren come unto us to complain, that we will say unto them, Be favorable unto them for our sakes, because we reserved not to each man his wife in the war, for ye did not give unto them at this time, that ye should be guilty. Then she said, Let me find favor in thy sight, my Lord. For that thou hast comforted me, and for that thou hast spoken friendly unto thine handmaid, though I be not like unto one of thine handmaidens. And the child Samuel grew on, and was in favor both with the Lord, and also with men. And Saul sent to Jesse, saying, Let David, I pray thee, stand before me. For he hath found favor in my sight. And he said, Let me go, I pray thee. For our family hath a sacrifice in the city. And my brother, he hath commanded me to be there. And now, if I have found favor in thine eyes, let me get away, I pray thee, and see my brethren. Therefore he cometh not unto the king's table. Ask thy young men, and they will shew thee. Wherefore let the young men find favor in thine eyes, for we come in a good day. Give, I pray thee, whatsoever cometh to thine hand unto thy servants, and to thy son David. Then Achish called David, and said unto him, Surely, as the Lord liveth, thou hast been upright, and thy going out and thy coming in with me in the host is good in my sight, for I have not found evil in thee since the day of thy coming unto me unto this day. Nevertheless the Lord's favor thee not. And the king said unto Zadok, Carry back the ark of God into the city. If I shall find favor in the eyes of the Lord, he will bring me again, and shew me both it, and his habitation. And one of Joab's men stood by him, and said, He that favoreth Joab, and he that is for David, let him go after Joab. And Hadad found great favor in the sight of Pharaoh, so that he gave him to wife the sister of his own wife, the sister of Tahpenes the queen. And I said unto the king, If it please the king, and if thy servant have found favor in thy sight, that thou wouldest send me unto Judah, unto the city of my father's sepulchres, that I may build it. Now when the turn of Esther, the daughter of Abihail the uncle of Mordecai, who had taken her for his daughter, was come to go in unto the king, she required nothing but what Hegai the king's chamberlain, the keeper of the women, appointed. And Esther obtained favor in the sight of all them that looked upon her. And the king loved Esther above all the women, and she obtained grace and favor in his sight more than all the virgins, so that he set the royal crown upon her head, and made her queen instead of Vashti. And it was so, when the king saw Esther the queen standing in the court, that she obtained favor in his sight, and the king held out to Esther the golden scepter that was in his hand. So Esther drew near, and touched the top of the scepter. If I have found favor in the sight of the king, and if it please the king to grant my petition, and to perform my request, let the king and Haman come to the banquet that I shall prepare for them, and I will do tomorrow as the king hath said. Then Esther the queen answered and said, If I have found favor in thy sight, O king, and if it please the king, let my life be given me at my petition, and my people at my request. And said, If it please the king, and if I have favor in his sight, and the thing seem right before the king, and I be pleasing in his eyes, let it be written to reverse the letters devised by Haman the son of Hammedatha the Agagite, which he wrote to destroy the Jews which are in all the king's provinces. Thou hast granted me life and favor, and thy visitation hath preserved my spirit. He shall pray unto God, and he will be favorable unto him, and he shall see his face with joy, for he will render unto man his righteousness. For thou, Lord, wilt bless the righteous. With favor wilt thou compass him as with a shield. For his anger endureth but a moment. In his favor is life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Lord, by thy favor thou hast made my mountain to stand strong. Thou didst hide thy face, and I was troubled. Let them shout for joy, and be glad, that favor my righteous cause. Yea, let them say continually, Let the Lord be magnified, which hath pleasure in the prosperity of his servant. By this I know that thou favorest me, because mine enemy doth not triumph over me. For they got not the land in possession by their own sword, neither did their own arm save them, but thy right hand, and thine arm, and the light of thy countenance, because thou hadst a favor unto them. And the daughter of Tyre shall be there with a gift. Even the rich among the people shall entreat thy favor. Will the Lord cast off forever? And will he be favorable no more? Lord, thou hast been favorable unto thy land. Thou hast brought back the captivity of Jacob. For thou art the glory of their strength, and in thy favor our horn shall be exalted. Thou shalt arise, and have mercy upon Zion, for the time to favor her, yea, the set time, is come. For thy servants take pleasure in her stones, and favor the dust thereof. Remember me, O Lord, with the favor that thou bearest unto thy people. O visit me with thy salvation. Let there be none to extend mercy unto him, neither let there be any to favor his fatherless children. A good man sheweth favor, and lendeth, he will guide his affairs with discretion. I entreated thy favor with my whole heart. Be merciful unto me according to thy word. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and man. For whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. He that diligently seeketh good procureth favor, but he that seeketh mischief, it shall come unto him. A good man obtaineth favor of the Lord, but a man of wicked devices will he condemn. Good understanding giveth favor, but the way of transgressors is hard. Fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. The king's favor is toward a wise servant, but his wrath is against him that causeth shame. In the light of the king's countenance is life, and his favor is as a cloud of the latter rain. Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing, and obtaineth favor of the Lord. Many will entreat the favor of the prince, and every man is a friend to him that giveth gifts. The king's wrath is as the roaring of a lion, but his favor is as dew upon the grass. The soul of the wicked desireth evil, his neighbor findeth no favor in his eyes. A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. He that rebuketh the man afterwards shall find more favor than he that flattereth with the tongue. Many seek the ruler's favor, but every man's judgment cometh from the Lord. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. I returned, and saw under the sun, that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill. But time and chance happeneth to them all. I am a wall, and my breasts like towers, then was I in his eyes as one that found favor. Let favor be shewed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. When the boughs thereof are withered, they shall be broken off, the women come, and set them on fire, for it is a people of no understanding. Therefore he that made them will not have mercy on them, and he that formed them will shew them no favor. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee, for in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore will I cast you out of this land into a land that ye know not, neither ye nor your fathers. And there shall ye serve other gods day and night, where I will not shew you favor. The anger of the Lord hath divided them. He will no more regard them. They respected not the persons of the priests, they favored not the elders. Children in whom was no blemish, but well favored, and skillful in all wisdom, and cunning in knowledge, and understanding science, and such as had ability in them to stand in the king's palace, and whom they might teach the learning and the tongue of the Chaldeans. Now God had brought Daniel into favor and tender love with the prince of the eunuchs. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcrafts. And the angel came in unto her, and said, Hail, thou that art highly favored, the Lord is with thee, blessed art thou among women. And the angel said unto her, Fear not, Mary, for thou hast found favor with God. And Jesus increased in wisdom and stature, and in favor with God and man, praising God, and having favor with all the people. And the Lord added to the church daily such as should be saved, and delivered him out of all his afflictions, and gave him favor and wisdom in the sight of Pharaoh king of Egypt. And he made him governor over Egypt and all his house. who found favor before God, and desired to find a tabernacle for the God of Jacob, and desired favor against him, that he would send for him to Jerusalem, laying wait in the way to kill him.